Imagine a library, a place where stories come alive, where knowledge is at your fingertips and where you can escape into different worlds. But this library is not in a school or a town. It's not in a place where you would expect to find books. This library is hidden in the middle of Auschwitz, one of the most infamous concentration camps of World War II. Auschwitz was a terrifying place during World War II, a symbol of the horrors of the Holocaust. It was a concentration camp where countless lives were lost, and hope was a rare commodity. Nazi Germany forcibly transported Jewish people and other persecuted groups to Auschwitz, stripping them of their freedom and dignity. Life in Auschwitz was filled with fear, hunger, and unimaginable sadness. Every day was a struggle to survive. But in this darkness, a secret library brought a little bit of light and hope to the prisoners, especially the children. The library was hidden in Block 31, a place that became a sanctuary for those seeking solace in words. A courageous man named Freddie Hirsch created the library. He was determined to bring some semblance of normalcy to the children. Freddie wanted to help the children in Auschwitz, to give them a chance to escape, even if only in their minds. He knew that books could transport them to other worlds, worlds where they could be free and happy. These worlds were filled with adventure, hope, and the promise of a better future, far removed from the grim reality of the camp. For a little while, the children could forget about the horrors around them and lose themselves in the pages of the book. The library was a closely guarded secret known only to a few trusted individuals. The Nazis did not allow books as they feared the power of knowledge and the hope it could inspire. If they found the library, they would destroy it without hesitation, erasing any trace of its existence. They would also punish anyone who dared to use it, making the risk of discovery incredibly high. But the prisoners understood the importance of the books. They knew that these stories were a lifeline. They risked their lives to keep the library a secret, protecting it as a precious source of hope and resistance against the darkness surrounding them. Dieter Kraus was only 14 years old when she arrived at Auschwitz. She was just a young girl, but she was also very brave. She became one of the librarians in Block 31. Dieter loved books. She loved how they could transport her to different times and places. She wanted to share this love of reading with others. She knew that books could give them hope. Dieter took care of the library's small collection. She kept track of the books. She helped people choose what to read. This was a dangerous job, but Dieter was determined to keep the library alive. The books in the Auschwitz library were very special. They were not just ordinary books. They were more than just words on a page. They were lifelines, offering a glimmer of hope in a place filled with despair. These books helped the prisoners escape the horrors of their reality, even if just for a moment. Some books provided an escape, a mental journey to a different world. They told stories of faraway lands and exciting adventures, places where the prisoners could imagine themselves free. These stories helped the prisoners forget their troubles for a little while. Other books offered comfort, a sense of normalcy in an abnormal world. They reminded the prisoners of the beauty in the world, a beauty that still existed beyond the barbed wire. The library was a place where people could come together, a rare opportunity for connection and community. They could talk about the books they were reading, sharing insights and interpretations. They could share their thoughts and feelings, creating bonds that transcended their dire circumstances. For a little while, they could feel human again, finding solace and strength in the pages of a book. Section 4. Courage in the Face of Darkness. The story of the Auschwitz Library is a story of courage and resilience. The prisoners faced unimaginable horrors, but they never gave up hope. They held on to their humanity. They found ways to resist the Nazis. Dieter Kraus is an example of this courage. She risked her life to keep the library running. She knew that books were powerful. They could give people hope in the darkest of times. The prisoners who used the library showed courage too. They risked their lives to read, but they knew that knowledge was power. Books could help them survive. Section 5. The importance of learning. The Auschwitz Library reminds us of the importance of education. Even in the most difficult circumstances, learning can be a source of strength. The Nazis tried to take away the prisoners' humanity. They tried to strip them of their identities, but they could not take away their minds. The prisoners used books to learn, they used them to grow, they used them to resist. The library was a place where the prisoners could hold on to their hopes and dreams. It was a place where they could imagine a better future. Section 6. A story of hope and resilience. The Librarian of Auschwitz is an important book. It captures the essence of human endurance and the unyielding spirit of those who lived through one of history's darkest periods. It tells a story of hope and resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity. Through the eyes of a young girl, we witness the power of knowledge and the strength that books can provide. It reminds us of the power of books to inspire, to comfort, and to give us hope. Books can be a source of solace and a beacon of light, even in the most trying times. The book is also a testament to the human spirit. It showcases the incredible courage and determination of individuals who, despite facing severe oppression, managed to find ways to survive and thrive. Even in the darkest of times, people can find ways to resist oppression. They can come together, support one another, and fight for their dignity and freedom. They can find ways to hold on to their humanity. The stories of those who lived through Auschwitz remind us of the importance of compassion, empathy, and solidarity. The Librarian of Auschwitz is a story that needs to be told. It is a narrative that sheds light on the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of hope. It is a story that will stay with you long after you finish reading it. The lessons it imparts and the emotions it evokes are timeless, making it a must-read for anyone seeking to understand the depths of human resilience and the transformative power of literature. Section 7. A note to young readers. This story is about a difficult time in history. It is important to remember what happened during the Holocaust. We must never forget the victims. We must learn from the past so we can create a better future. Even though the story is sad, it is also a story of hope. It shows the power of courage and kindness. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found.